We're seeing empty shelves again, maybe worse than ever before. Are you prepared to live off your preps? Hey guys, it's Jara with Wicked Prepared. Welcome back to our channel. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed, ring the notification bell, and give us a big thumbs up if you're so inclined. It really helps out our channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you another Big Prepper Pantry haul. Boy, the shelves are getting empty again, aren't they? Are you all seeing it as bad as the rest of the country is seeing it? It's easy to get complacent when things seem to be getting better. But then I think, were they really getting better? I took a look around at one point and realized I don't think things had gotten a lot better. I think I had just gotten more used to it. You get numb to it. It's become normal for us to see half-empty shelves and things out of stock. I do hope that everyone's been paying attention these last few months and heeding all the warnings, and so everyone is all set, I hope, to make it through this latest wave of shortages. See, our economy works on a just-in-time inventory system. You've probably heard that, and what that means is that the stores we get our groceries from, they don't stock enough to get them through an extended period of time. They stock enough to make it through a day or two. So any blip in the supply chain causes a huge problem. Any little problem in our supply chain, and it causes repercussions on down the line. But you don't have to run your household on the same type of just-in-time supply system. In fact, to me, that's a very good reason why you shouldn't run your household on that type of a just-in-time inventory. Give yourself a cushion so that you and your family are not susceptible. How much of a cushion is up to you. Do you feel comfortable having 72 hours or a week's worth of food and supplies? Or do you feel more comfortable having a month, 6 months, or a year? That's entirely up to you. All right, enough of the serious talk. Let's see what we've added to our prepper pantry this week. Here's just a quick overview of everything that we're adding to our preps this week. And of course, the dog food. Starting over here, I stocked up on a few boxes of these granola bars because they were on sale, they were marked down, and they were not expired. With the way the prices are right now, anytime you can find something that you use for a lower price than what you usually get it for, grab it if you can. My daughter really likes these granola bars, so I got those. I got a bunch of these. Well, we got some pineapple juice first of all. That's good to have around if you are sick. It's good. It has a compound in it that really helps with congestion and stuff like that. So I also got a bunch of these drink mixes. I got a dozen of these True Lemons and then several of the Hawaiian Punch, and there's actually one Walmart cherry back there. It broke my heart when they stopped making the raspberry ice ones. Those were my favorite. And then we got a case of water. I do try to grab a case of water just about anytime I go in the store so that we can keep our supplies up on that. Next we got a bunch of these canned tamales. I've actually never tried canned tamales. I love fresh tamales, but I've never tried them canned, and I actually had a bunch of people tell me recently that I should try the canned tamales. So I took that as a sign. So I got a few. I got the hormel, we got the chicken and the beef, and then the large cans of beef back there. And then this was just a different brand that they had at Walmart, so I figured I'd try both of the brands they had. They were about the same price. They look kind of suspicious, but if you've ever tried this type of tamales, let me know if you like them or not. We're gonna try canned tamales and see how we like them. I got this chili lime seasoning. I love chili lime anything. This is made for popcorn, but you could really put it on anything. I love seasonings. I had not seen this chili lime one before, so I grabbed that. And then I got some different breadcrumbs. We've been using a lot of breadcrumbs, so I just thought we'd restock. I got some plain, some of the Italian style panko. There's 2 of those, and then in the back there is a regular Italian style. And then this is just 1 box of Triscuits because this was just a good, I bought a rebate and I needed a rebate for a bonus, I think. Guys, I earned $83 and I bought a bonuses just last month in the month of December, just in the bonuses, and that's on top of everything else I earned on my rebates, which included a lot of freebies and stuff like that. So that's amazing and it's so much fun. But I got just 1 box of Triscuits. I'd never tried this flavor before. We do not stock many crackers because I find that they tend to go bad pretty quickly and faster than we can use them. So we don't stock a whole bunch of crackers, but I do think that the Triscuits are a pretty hearty cracker. You could actually make a lunch out of them if you put, you know, some chicken salad or tuna salad on that. And then I've got a dozen cans of the country sausage gravy. This is the great value. I am not impressed. I ordered these because our store does not carry these, and I ordered a dozen, and instead of just sending me the whole case shrink wrapped like you'd think that they would have, or even wrapping them individually like they usually do, they literally just threw all 12 cans in a box with a little bit of packing material. Almost every single can is dented, so I'm going to have to be contacting Walmart about that and hopefully get these swapped out for some that aren't dented, because I don't want to be storing dented cans if I can help it. Now, this is onto some Amazon stuff. A lot of this is my subscribe and save, and then some is just items that I grabbed separately. These chicken noodle-os, this is a case of the chicken noodle-os. See, why did they not send the country sausage gravy in the case like this? I do not know. There was a reason why I ordered 12 cans. But anyhow, this I actually heard about from someone else's haul video. It was Sunshine State Survival. She talks about this. She said that her son really likes this. She's got a really great channel. I enjoy watching her. And I had never even heard of this. She said she sometimes has a hard time finding it. I had never seen it. So I looked it up on Amazon and I found it. And I do have a kiddo who really loves Campbell's chicken noodle soup. So I thought we would try this one. It ended up being, in the price in the case, it ended up being about $1.29 per can. And I thought that was pretty good because I looked at our prices at Walmart, and the basic Campbell's soups, like the cream of mushroom, cream of chicken, tomato, the most basic chicken noodle, those are 98 cents, but the rest of the soups are like $1.58 a can, which is crazy for a little can of soup. So I thought this was a pretty good deal, getting these for $1.29 a can by buying the case on Amazon. And then this box here, this is from Amazon also. Bought the case because it was a lot cheaper per item. These are little packets of rice seasoning. These Mi Arroz red rice seasoning, basically seasoning packets for a batch of Mexican rice. And I've heard really good things about these, and so I thought I would try these. There's 4 packets in each box, and I did get a case because that was by far the cheapest way to buy them. I've never seen these in the stores around here, so Amazon was the only place I could find them. Then, of course, I got my monthly bag of keto granola. You've probably seen this before because I get this every month in my subscribe and save. And then these are seasonal, so these probably will get put away and not used until next holiday time since the holidays are over. But sometimes at the holidays, these things are ridiculously expensive. Like, I have seen them asking $25 for one of these bottles of sugar-free eggnog. These are the sugar-free eggnog and gingerbread. So I found them sold in a case of 4, and this is how I usually will purchase them because it's a lot cheaper. This was less than $24 for the whole case of 4, and they have every different flavor you could possibly want. I use these at the holidays to make like sugar-free, lower carb drinks. I love eggnog, but I don't want to drink that much sugar every night, so I make myself kind of my own sugar-free version with almond milk and this sugar-free syrup and a little bit of half and half or heavy cream and sugar-free whipped cream. And so these will get put away until next year, the gingerbread and eggnog sugar-free syrups. Now back here, I'm pretty excited about these 2 bags. This Food to Live. I'm thinking this must be a new brand because all of a sudden I'm seeing it all over. You probably saw the instant quinoa that I purchased in one of my last hauls, and it was this same brand. And I've got 2 bags here. Now this brand, all the bags are basically the same generic bag. The only way you know what's in it is this one. They use a label back here. So this is 10 pounds of bulgur wheat, and this one back here is 15 pounds of amaranth. Now I have used bulgur before. I actually really love bulgur. It's like a cracked wheat, and I'm gonna say this is a really great thing to store in your prepper pantry. If you've never tried bulgur, it's pretty healthy. You can see here that a serving of this has 4 grams of fiber, and then it's got all of these nutrients in it. And the thing that I like about bulgur is that all you have to do is soak it in boiling water for 10-15 minutes and it's cooked. Or you probably could even soak it in cold water if that was all that you had, if you couldn't heat. I have a salad that I make with this bulgur wheat, which I love. It's like one of my favorite summertime salads, but you can also use this for like a rice type of dish, like a rice pilaf type of dish. You could use it like a cereal, kind of like an oatmeal. You could use it for all sorts of different things. And this company has the best price on all of these types of grains in these bags. And it says it's organic. If you look at the back, it says non-GMO, it's organic, it looks pretty So I was pretty excited to find this brand. And then this is the amaranth. This is something I have been hearing a lot about lately. I have actually never used amaranth before, so this is going to be something new that I'm going to try. But this one is also very nutritious. You can see this one has 2 grams of fiber, but look at all these minerals that it has in it. And it's high in protein. I know it's pretty high in protein. And you can do all sorts of things with amaranth. I'm pretty sure that you can actually sprout it and have sprouts, but you can also pop it like popcorn kernels, much smaller, but like popcorn. So I'm very excited to try some amaranth. Now these bags actually have a resealable zipper, like a Ziploc top, but I think what I'll probably end up doing with these is repackaging them in some Mylar bags with oxygen absorbers probably. This is what I did with the instant quinoa that I bought from that same brand. I filled this container with as much as this would hold, and then I'm going to seal up the rest for storage. And this actually holds more than I thought. This little container, this is what I keep things like rice and lentils in, and this container, I think it was a 10-pound bag that I got, and it almost held the whole thing. So I will fill up a container like these with some of the amaranth and the bulgur, and then the rest I'll store away in Mylar. So next I got my Thrive Life order for last month. This is what I got. I got a ton of Snackies bags this time. Now I like to get these for so many different reasons. I use these as gifts, like a lot of times for teacher gifts. I like to give them the Fuji apples or something like that. I like to have these for the kids to grab and take for snacks to school or take on a hike or anything like that. And actually these little bags are usually, if you do the math, these little bags are usually cheaper per ounce than buying the bigger cans, because you're giving up the long-term storage factor. The cans are going to be good for 25 years, but if it's something that you're using right away for snacking or for cooking with, you don't need that long-term storage. So these are good for about at least a year. So I got 2 strawberries, I got 3 corn, 2 peaches, 2 vanilla yogurts, 3 coconut bites because we really love those, and then 1 grapes in the Snackies bags. And then I did get 2 cans of the country white bread dough because I really want to make some focaccia bread. There's a really great focaccia bread recipe that uses this Thrive Life country white bread dough. Look at how good this looks. Doesn't this look amazing? So this was on sale, so I grabbed a few of these to make the focaccia. And I also got a large thing of the instant milk, a can of chicken slices, a can of red bell peppers, a can of onion slices, and then a can of corn. Because these were, I believe, all sale items last month, and that's what I try to do. I try to grab what's on sale, and so I can pay the least possible price for it. And we love the Thrive Life because the quality is amazing and the shelf life is 25 years on these cans. So now over here I've got some Dollar Tree things that I had picked up recently. I am so glad for everything that I picked up at the Dollar Tree in the last, week or two. I did get quite a bit of things. Our Dollar Tree was holding out. They had not raised their prices at the Dollar Trees that I shop at in Maine. My sister sent me a message, I think it was yesterday, and she said they just raised the price to $1.25. So I'm thankful for everything I got before they raised the price. I did get some more of these shelf-stable guacamole dips that I talked about last time because I really love these. So while they have them in stock, I'm stocking up. There were 12 cans that I bought, but one always gets opened for the ride home. And then I got one of these sazon Goya. I got 5 more cartons of chicken broth. I'm really glad I got that before the price went up. I'm going to be doing a lot more comparing between Walmart and Dollar Tree with the Dollar Tree prices going up. I did get several of these toothbrush kits. I was looking for more of this one, but this was the only, this type, that folds in half, but this was the only one I could find. So I got a few of these. Usually if I get toothbrushes at Dollar Tree, I'll get the 6-pack that's 6 for $1. Well, now $1.25. Walmart also sells a 6-pack of cheap toothbrushes for $1. So that's usually what I buy, but I like to have these on hand sometimes to keep, like in the car, for example, in case the kids and I are somewhere and they decide they're going to spend the night with a friend or something like that, and it was unplanned. I also grabbed this little dental kit that also includes one of these picks and a mirror and a tongue scraper. And then I got a couple of the paracord from Dollar Tree. Now this is something, this was supposed to be in a different haul, but it got stuck in a basket under a bench, and I forgot all about it. But I was so excited to find these SlimFast Keto Fat Bombs on clearance for $3 because they're usually $10 for the box. And I really like these, actually. My sister gave me some once, so I was able to try them, and I really liked them, but I would not probably ever pay $10 a box for something like this. So I was really excited to find these for $3. So I got as many as I could because I was at a store that was not my home store. My home store did not have as good of a price on these. So I got a bunch of those. That should last me for quite a while. And then I got some different types of medicine things. With everything that's going around these days, you know, I got a couple of these. These are like Walmart's brand of Mucinex. So these are an expectorant. They help to loosen and clear out mucus from your chest, which can be important. These were in the clearance aisle, sugar-free cough drops for about $1 less than usual. So I figured I could get some of those. Now this is another clearance find. These were from Walgreens. I had not been in Walgreens in about forever, and I went in there the other night for something, and I found a few good clearance deals. This is the name brand of Aleve, and it was 60 cents for 24 tablets, and this is the same as Aleve, but it's the Walgreens brand, and it's 90 tablets that I got for 75 cents, so that was going to be good to add to our medicine stockpile. I also found these prenatal vitamins. They were $2.69, which is a pretty good price for a bottle of vitamins. I sometimes take prenatal vitamins. You don't have to be pregnant to take these. When I worked at Rite Aid years ago in college, the pharmacist recommended to me to take prenatal vitamins, and he said he took them himself because you can usually find them pretty inexpensive compared to other vitamins. And he said, you know, you can just take one every other day even, but they have some extra of certain things, but he said that that was a good idea, so I've always remembered that. So I grabbed these so we'd have some extra multivitamins. Now these are from Amazon. These are a couple of different sort of lung exercising or clearing devices, an incentive spirometer and an OPEP device, which helps clear mucus and expand the lungs. Now I know with everything going around these days, I just thought these would be good tools to have in our first aid kit, you know, here at the house, just something to have just in case. You never know when you might need something like that. And then I did grab 2 cans of this Fancy Heat. This is an alcohol gel fuel, just like Sterno, and then Dollar Tree has their own brand. I think it's also called Fancy Heat, but it looks different. It's got a yellow label, but this was at Ocean State Job Lots, and it was, I believe, 99 cents or $1. So now that Dollar Tree has raised their prices, this is going to be a better deal. So I thought I would try a couple of the ones from Ocean State, and I'm going to do some sort of an experiment with these and the Sterno and the Dollar Tree ones and see if any of them are better than the others. And if not, I'll just go with the cheapest. And then I did buy some more 70% isopropyl alcohol. We actually go through quite a bit of this in the winter because we use it in our snow machine. Like, it puts out fake snow for our Christmas display. So it's not a prepping related use, but we go through a lot of it for that. So I was just replacing like some that we've used because we do like to keep this on hand for other things, for sanitizing, and you know, you can use this as a fuel. It's got all sorts of good uses. You should always keep a good amount of this on hand. So since we used a lot for our Christmas display, I was just replacing it. Now this right here is a small pressure cooker, a small Farberware pressure cooker. I wanted to get one of these because I have my pressure canner, which I could use as a pressure cooker, but it's pretty large. And you know, everyone loves their Instant Pot because being a pressure cooker, it cooks things much more quickly under pressure, but because it's an electrical item, you wouldn't be using that if you were in a grid down emergency, but you could use a regular pressure cooker that you could heat on the stove, any kind of emergency stove that you had. So I wanted to get one of these so that I could practice using this and get comfortable with cooking things like beans in this pressure cooker rather than the Instant Pot, so that I would have this for any grid down emergency that we might have. I think a regular pressure cooker that's not electric is a really good tool to have, and one that's a manageable size, because if you're rationing fuel, you're not going to want to be heating a giant pot if you don't have to. If you're just cooking a pot of beans for your family, something small is going to be fine. So then I did grab some more of these largest paper plates because we've been going through a lot of these, so I needed to restock. There's 100 of these in here. You definitely want to have some paper goods for emergencies so that you don't have to wash too many dishes if you are not able to heat water or if water is at a premium. I've said it before. Have some paper goods, have some disposable goods on hand, even if you don't use them on a regular everyday basis. Then just another bottle of mouthwash to add some to our stock. And then this I found on clearance the other night, and I was pretty excited. This is one of those big turkey roasting ovens, and it's probably not the biggest or the fanciest, but it was marked down to $30, and I don't have one of these actually, and I've been wanting to get one or more than one, partly because I could use it for a turkey, but also I could use this roasting, say, tomatoes. In the summer when I'm making homemade tomato sauce, you'll see some ladies using these roasters to roast their tomatoes. If you saw my video where I made spaghetti sauce this past summer, I roasted the tomatoes in a roasting pan in my oven, batch by batch by batch. But if I had a roaster like this, I could have had another batch going. And if I find some more deals like this, I'll probably buy another roaster like this probably. But $30 for this I thought was a pretty good deal. And I actually searched online on Walmart, Amazon, just to kind of compare the price and make sure that I wanted to grab this deal. And I couldn't find anything available on Amazon for under $100 and something. It seems like right now they're kind of difficult to find. And then next I got this Final Touch fabric softener. I wanted to bulk up our supply of fabric softener. This is the cheapest one basically at Walmart. I like it. It's about $4 for this really big bottle, and I like it just fine. I like the way it smells. I like the way it softens, and that's really what it's all about. So I have no problem with this. So I grabbed 3 of these to add to our stockpile. And then of course I did get a big bag of the dog food that we use for our dogs. This was from Amazon, and this is a 28-pound bag. We do have 5 dogs, so it's pretty difficult to keep a good supply of dog food on hand because they do go through it pretty quick. So I found a good price on this on Amazon, so I added it to my subscribe and save so I can work on building up a larger supply. Alright guys, that's what we're adding to our prepper pantry this week. I hope maybe you got some inspiration, maybe saw some different ideas, things you hadn't thought about before. I'm Jera with Wicked Prepared. Survive today, thrive tomorrow. We'll see you next time.